Well, the Harlem Chamber Players' 17th annual Black History Month celebration takes place this Thursday. The annual event will feature a series of musical performances from artists to honor the month, and it's free to the public. And joining us now is Liz Player, founder, executive, and artistic director of the Harlem Chamber Players. Liz, thanks for being with us. How are you?
Thank you very much. I'm doing well. I'm excited to be on this show.
Great. So please tell attendees what they can expect from this year's celebration.
Okay. Well, we're going to present a special concert at the Schomburg Center in Harlem. Our host and performing artist, Terrence McKnight of WQXR, will kick off the concert with one of his arrangements of poetry by Langston Hughes, set a spoken word with a traditional spiritual. And then we have the renowned multi-genre clarinetist, Don Byron, who will make a cameo appearance with a clarinet solo as part of this first piece on the concert, which is entitled Big Timers Blues. We also have two very special guests, the composer cellist Akua Dixon and the crossover singer-composer Candace Hoyes. And the rest of this concert will mainly feature music written by these two composers.
So Liz, let me ask you, what goes into the selection process? I'm sure you get a number of people that want to be involved, and you've only got so much space and so much time. So how do you whittle it down? How do you decide who gets to perform and who can maybe be on the list for next year, so to speak?
Well, in this case, we wanted to feature two phenomenal Black women. The two main artists, Akua Dixon and Candace Hoyes, did reach out to me, and I've admired their work from afar. So we decided to present this, and we usually decide who will be featured on our concerts a year in advance as we map out our season. Just about everyone else on this concert are regular members of the Harlem Chamber Players that we've known over the years.
So you just mentioned composer Akua Dixon. We the People. What is it about this work that speaks to Black history, and why is it so important that it is front and center?
Okay, I spoke with Akua Dixon about this piece, and so this piece was commissioned. She was commissioned to write this piece to speak about democracy, to express it from her point of view as a Black woman. It was originally commissioned by City Music Cleveland, and the incomplete work was given its world premiere in 2022. We were able to commission her to write the last movement of this piece. And what she told me this piece is about, it's for string quartet. It's a dialogue, a chance for Akua as a Black woman and as a composer to speak musically without words about democracy and justice. What is it like for common people more so than for privileged people? Who gets justice and who doesn't? These are some of the questions that she raises during this piece.
Liz, my question for you is, what does Black History Month mean for you and your family?
For me personally, and for many others, it's an opportunity to reflect and celebrate the beauty, resilience, and brilliance of Black people. I grew up most of my life, ignorant of our true history. I believed the lies that I was inferior, spent many of my lives feeling down. And it wasn't until much later that I learned just a little bit about Black history, about Emmett Till, about Tulsa, the Reconstruction, Juneteenth, and musically about how Harry T. Burleigh influenced the Czech composer Dvorak when the composer visited the U.S., about other great Black classical composers such as Joseph Boulogne, also known as the Chevalier de Saint-Georges, who influenced Mozart, Florence Price, Margaret Bonds, William Grant, and so many others. So learning Black history that was erased or suppressed has been really healing. And we want to share this history and celebrate, just to lift us all up, because Black history is American history. And when we come together and learn it, whether you're Black, white, Asian, Latino, or any other race, it just heals us and brings us together.
Liz, well said. We thank you.
Okay, thank you very much.
Good to talk with you. And the 17th annual Black History Month celebration takes place this Thursday, 6:30 at the Schomburg Center for Research in Black Culture, and it is free to the public.